So our next speaker, Ari Rakatama, is from the Department of Agriculture and Environment. So Ari researches in the discipline of agriculture and resource economics and is in the last year of his PhD. His supervisors are Dr. Ram Pandit, Dr. Chambo Ma, and Dr. Sayed Imfakar. Ari's thesis is on local perspectives towards REDD plus projects across different forest management regimes, the case of Indonesia. And today he will be speaking about reducing emissions from deforestation and forest degradation. I can't talk today. It needs more than just money. So thank you, Ari.
Good day, mates. So what is REDD or REDD? It is a United Nations program to mitigate climate change by reducing emissions from deforestation and forest degradation. It is conducted by distributing payments from the emitters such as companies to forest stakeholders, including the local people who live around forest, for conserving, growing, and replanting their forest. REDD is important because it is targeting emission reduction from forestry and land use change sector, which is the second largest contributor of global greenhouse gases emission, just behind energy sector and above transportation sector. It is also cheaper than other mitigation options because REDD doesn't require high or new technology and long-term research, which is expensive. However, for the success in the implementation, REDD needs more than just money. One of most crucial issues is how REDD can bring real benefits for the local people and respect their rights to continue to make a livelihood from the forests in some way. So REDD would be supported by the local people. Therefore, my research investigated the opinion of the local people towards REDD. I interviewed 500 people in Borneo Island, Indonesia, who live next to forest and REDD pilot projects. My research indicates that most of the local people tend to support REDD, encouraging fact. However, this current opinion could be changed in the future because the biggest concern of the local people is not on how much money that they can obtain from REDD payment, but how much restrictions on forest-based livelihood that would be imposed to them under REDD implementation. Once REDD begins to limit people's access to forest, there may be a conflict. So what next? Business as usual is not an option. Involving the local people to design further REDD policy is a must for equitable implementation of REDD. Most importantly, my research recommends that REDD payments should be used to fund community projects, such as building infrastructures and public services, rather than divided directly to each individual household. This strategy will generate public benefits for the whole community and ensure long-term and genuine support for REDD. I thank you.